Do you consider yourself famous?
Um, I consider myself famous. I wouldn't say like celebrity, but I say I'm famous.
When it comes to fame, what's the best part about it?
I say the opportunities. If you know how to if you know how to use what you have, and pretty much apply what you have to your life, you'll find a lot of new opportunities come to you with this fame.
What's been the best opportunity you've received thus far?
Um, the best just from my fame,
Sure.
just from having fame, the best opportunity. I say just getting free stuff all the time. People just want to give you stuff all the time for no reason. I mean, it's for a reason, but it's cool just getting free stuff all the time.
Anything you're wearing today free?
Nah, I paid for everything I got on now, except for this. This was given to me by my management,
And that's Young Guns.
Young Guns.
And that was a gift.
hmm
And when it comes to receiving free stuff, what's been the coolest free thing you received
The coolest free thing I received
so far?
probably Rolling Loud tickets. That was probably one of the most fun experiences I've had so far, like this year. So I think that was probably one of the best free things I've gotten.
In Miami?
Yeah, in Miami.
And that was your first Rolling Loud experience ever?
Yeah, that was my first concert experience ever. I never been to a concert before that.
So there's some people watching this that may have heard of Rolling Loud, but never had a chance to attend yet. Can you tell us what it was really like at Rolling Loud in Miami?
Okay, so Rolling Loud. So pretty much, if you don't like getting dirty, you don't like jumping around with a whole lot of sweaty people, you're not gonna like Rolling Loud. So pretty much, you go there. It's like I don't even know how many people. It probably like I don't even know. I can't put my finger on it. It was a lot of people there. So many people everywhere you look, left and right, just people everywhere. You know, you get to see all your favorite rappers and stuff. But the crowds is the craziest part. The crowds you might like. If somebody died in the crowd, I wouldn't be surprised. That's how crazy those crowds get. Like it's just a whole lot of people just jumping up and down, pushing you all over the place. You know, but it's fun though. I like that type of stuff. It's an experience.
Did you get injured?
No, no, of course not.
Were you sore? Was your body, any parts of your body sore the next day?
Um, yeah, my legs were definitely sore because you're just walking around the whole day, and like the venue for Rolling Loud was like probably like a couple miles to walk around. You know what I'm saying? So, you're just walking around all day. You just get tired. A lot of people get drunk and you might hurt themselves. I see that's how some people could have hurt themselves, but no, I didn't hurt myself.
I was wondering if you got sore from just the pushing and the
Oh,
description there you painted.
okay, yeah, no, 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 no. I think I handle myself pretty good. I'm a pretty strong person, so I was pushing people back. You know what I'm saying?
What about fights? Did the pushing lead to anybody getting into fights?
Not me and my team, but I did see some people like that had gotten into like a little dispute about like pushing and stuff. But then nobody had fought. Not that I saw, at least.
How was security out there?
Security was tight. Security everywhere, especially in like like the concentrated areas with a lot of people going around. Security everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really be doing too much. They just make sure nobody's trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be on your ass or nothing.
Did you join a mosh pit?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was a mosh pit leader. You know what I'm saying? Mosh pit leader.
Explain that. What's a mosh pit leader?
So, the mosh pit leader. So pretty much where I was standing, nobody was trying to get lit or whatever. They was just standing there, listening to the music, jumping when the song come on or whatever. I'm like, nah, we finna turn up. So when you the mosh pit leader, you pretty much decide where the mosh pit is gonna be at. So wherever I was, the mosh pit was. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, I say open it up, or as you say down there, you gotta say open this bitch up, and everybody will open up, spread out, or whatever, and then when the beat drops for the song, that's when everybody just comes back in a circle and goes crazy, and that's where a lot of people could get injured. Like I could see how people could get injured very badly. Like if you fall and people don't see you fall, you're gonna get stumped on, literally stumped on. Like people gonna be jumping up and down on you. So, but yeah, I was a mosh pit leader. You know what I'm saying? It was me and my boys was down there. We went down there for really business. I went down there to get content. So I was trying to do as much as I could.
And speaking of content, you posted some of it on your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I just posted it today.
For people that aren't familiar with your YouTube channel, what is the username, the handle, the screen name?
My username is Theo Wisseh.
And did you post any content on TikTok as well?
Oh yeah, of course. I posted the same clips I posted on YouTube. I just posted some of it on TikTok to kind of promote the YouTube because I just started like my YouTube grind, so I'm trying to get my YouTube to where my other platforms are. You feel me?
And if some people are just getting introduced to you for the very first time, what is your TikTok username, screen name, handle?
My TikTok name is Theo Wisseh as well. Theo Wisseh on all platforms.
When it comes to content creation from Rolling Loud, was it just those two platforms that you've posted content from it if people want to see?
No, Instagram too. You can see some of the content on Instagram as well.
And same thing, what's the username, handle, screen name there?
Theo Wisseh. Theo Wisseh.
Now, care to spell it just in case
Okay.
people.
TheoWisseh. Theo Wisseh. A lot of people get confused and say the O Wisseh or the Owen or something like that. I don't know. I don't. I don't know
But you've already correctly pronounced it.
for sure.
Now, when it comes to Rolling Loud and it comes to the mosh pits, did any artists try to get a mosh pit started, or was it more so people like yourselves already on the floor creating these mosh pits?
I mean, it was obviously people like myself creating the mosh pits, but the artists would like be like, all right, we need a mosh pit right here. Then whoever's there would just open up a mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? So it was really kind of both. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the artist said, they would do, but I took it into my own hands and did whatever I wanted to do.
Maybe there's somebody watching this that wants to do a mosh pit for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
Do's and don'ts to stay safe in a mosh pit.
All right, don'ts. Don't just start pushing people. You got to make sure the people around you want to create the mosh pit as well. So it wasn't like I was just opening it up everywhere. Everywhere I went, I would tell people like I'm about to do a mosh pit right here. We're about to do a mosh pit, and they will agree. They would agree. And then when I say open it up, that's when everybody just opened it up, and then we just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't just go around just pushing people. I hate those type of people. And what else? Don't. What else shouldn't you do?
Yeah, how does someone not get killed in a mosh pit?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's and another thing you should be doing is making sure just like you're not getting pushed around. Like you gotta hold your ground when you're in a mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? Because you will get pushed, but you just gotta like if you get pushed, you gotta make sure the person behind you is gonna cushion your push. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be getting ragdoll and shit. You know what I'm saying?
How long was the longest mosh pit you survived for?
Oh, I don't know. Probably like 20 seconds. I mean, I could survive any mosh pit. Don't get me wrong. I could survive mosh pits full of NBA players. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't. All of them were just like for however long the beat was dropping for. That's how long the mosh pit is gonna be. So whenever the song calms down a little bit, everybody else is gonna calm down.
Oh, okay. So it
So
wasn't going on during a whole song being
no
played.
no 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 no. It would just be for that part of the song. And then when the beat comes back, then it'll start again, and then so on.
And you went and attended all 3 days of Rolling Loud?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
This particular Rolling Loud was on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because you were able to attend all three, and you attended during the day and at night on each day,
No.
or no?
Mainly at night. I probably went there around like 6 every day. 6 to like 10, 11 every day.
Okay. All right. So from what you've seen, all 3 days, which day had the most people?
The most people,
Yeah.
I don't know. I say all 3 days probably had the same amount because each day had different rappers, so people came to see different rappers, and there was mainstream rappers on every day. So I think every day had probably the same amount of people.
Which time during, the day to the night when you arrived do you think was maybe the most people attending at the time?
The most people definitely came at night because that's when the biggest artists were performing from around like 7:30 to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. That's when the best artists were performing. So everybody came at night.
At this particular venue, and it was the Hard Rock.
Mm.
How was the parking
Oh,
handled?
parking was horrible. I didn't drive down there, so most of the time, the people I drove with, they had to park like about a mile and a half away, and then walk to the venue. But there was just people parking everywhere to get out the venue after the Rolling Loud was over. It was hell trying to get out. If you driving on the main road, you're not gonna get out of that little square for about an hour. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so parking was horrible as expected. You know what I'm saying?
So let's say, what night on average, what time on average did the concert end?
The concert around like 12:30.
Okay. What time do you finally able to leave the venue and get back home?
Okay, so if you stay until the concert is over, first of all, if you Ubered there, you're pretty much fucked because there were people there until 4 in the morning trying to get an Uber back. Because I'm telling you, it'd be so many people trying to get an Uber, like, it'll be like a parking lot just full of people just waiting because they can't walk home. In Miami is too spread out to just be walking places. And then, you know what I'm saying, the Uber app is probably shut down because there's too many people on there or something. But getting the Uber out there is pretty much impossible. So if you Uber there, you probably get home around 5 in the morning. But if you drove there and you parked and you're driving on the main road to get out the venue or to get out that area, you're probably gonna get out there around. Say you leave at 12:30, you're probably gonna get out that area around like 1:30 and get home around like 2 o'clock.
Now, were you able to catch all the artists you wanted to personally see?
No, I wasn't. So two of my favorite artists performed at the same time. It was Lil Uzi and Rod Wave. But I had to choose Uzi because I knew his mosh pit was gonna go more crazy, and it did. Like his mosh pit was crazy. Like I think I don't even know how to really say this, but like I feel like the energy he brings to his fans was just like insane. Like everybody was acting like they was off crack. Like I swear to God, that shit was crazy.
Any dehydration issues?
Oh no, I made sure I was straight. Yeah.
And any strategy when it comes to choosing what artists to go see if they're on different stages at the same time, or throughout the day you might have one artist you really like at one stage and another artist right after on another stage, and
No,
but then
I wouldn't say my fault.
go ahead.
I wouldn't say there was a strategy. I think we saw which artists were performing that day at what times, and then we just tried to make whoever was gonna have the most lit performance. The baby's pretty known for having crazy performances, so I made sure I had to see the baby, and then he had a pretty crazy performance. He had a lot of controversy after, you know. So yeah.
Were you there when he said the HIV line?
Oh yeah.
What was the reaction on the floor when that had happened?
There was really no reaction. The crowd just went along with it, and then it was really after the whole event where everybody was like, "Wait, what did he say?" And the whole social media went crazy. But I didn't think he meant any harm. Like there was no reaction from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He had a good performance after that still. So, you know.
It was more so social media afterwards.
Yeah, it was just Twitter, cancel culture, all that shit.
Now, who, out of all the artists you got a chance to see, who impressed you the most with their performance?
Impressed?
Yeah, maybe superseded your expectations of what you thought. Went over and beyond.
I say Lil Skies. Lil Skies went crazy. Like he actually rocked out his show. I didn't expect him to go that crazy because he doesn't drop too much music nowadays. So I didn't expect like him and the crowd to go that crazy. But he was all in the crowd, rocking out like a real rock star, and I fucked with it.
And what about? Was there an artist performance that disappointed you? Maybe you thought it was going to be something, and it wasn't what you thought it was.
Disappointed?
Yeah.
Disappointed.
Anyone you wanted to see, and you was like, that performance wasn't all that.
I wouldn't say disappointed. I don't think I've seen enough performances to be disappointed with anything yet. I mean, no, that's probably not true. But no, I wasn't disappointed with anybody.
Now, sometimes artists perform differently as far as their vocals. So there's some artists that will perform on their instrumental and they're rapping on the beat. Mm-hmm. But then there's some artists, they're rapping on the song, the actual song. So it's their vocals already in the verse and they're rapping on top of it. What is your thoughts on that? recording artists or rappers performing on just the beat versus the beat and their vocals already recorded on there?
Well, I'm not an artist, so I don't know how hard it is to perform on just the instrumental versus on the actual song. But I say I definitely give more respect to people that perform on the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Because people that perform on the actual song, they can mess up or miss a word or just stop rapping entirely and just let the song play. You feel me? They don't really have to do too much. But yeah, I never really thought about that. So yeah.
Did you spot that difference at all while you were there or no?
No, I didn't. I didn't spot it. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Okay, just curious there. All in all, your experience at Rolling Loud, 1 through 10, how would you rate it? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
7.5 out of 10.
Would you go again?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And any advice to someone watching this that wants to attend Rolling Loud? Anything else that I didn't ask you about Rolling Loud, or maybe there's a question people probably really want to know about Rolling Loud that we didn't talk about or discuss?
Um, I say just make sure you're prepared. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, if you're going to have a good time or you're going to make connections and network, just make sure you're prepared for whatever you're going to do because that is not no joke. Once you get out there, you out there. You might get stranded. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready.
And speaking of networking, were you able to?
Not as much as I would like to, but you know, it was too much going on at too many times. But I did make some connections. You know, got
Did
to.
when it comes to fame, did people recognize you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was getting recognized left and right. It's really everywhere I go at this point. I get recognized left and right.
And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But in the beginning of this conversation, before we took a side turn, I asked you what the best part about fame was. Now I want to know on the opposite end of the spectrum, what's the worst part of fame, in your opinion?
um, the worst part, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have too many negatives about the fame because I feel like I handle myself pretty well. But I say the worst part is just having people, just everybody feels like they should have an opinion in your life. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you know them or not, they feel like they just have some kind of opinion that should affect your life. But I say that's probably the worst part. I don't really pay too much mind to it, but that's probably just the most annoying part.
Is being famous a skill in that of itself?
Being famous.
Not what it took to get famous, but dealing with fame more so. Is
Okay.
that a skill?
I say it definitely is. I think. I'm sorry. What did you say? What was the question again?
Is being famous a skill in that of itself?
You said not what it took to get famous, but
But dealing with fame.
okay. Yeah, I say dealing with fame is definitely a skill because just it's so many ways to deal with it, like right and wrong ways. Like people might get famous and just lose themselves completely and just you know what I'm saying. It, how can I say it? Like they might like pretty much get a big head and just lose themselves and go all kinds of directions they're not supposed to be going. Like they might get into different kinds of drugs and stuff, hanging around people they're not supposed to be around. But like me, I just stick around the same people I was around before I got famous. Cause those are the same people I still work with now. Before I got famous, I'm still around the same people. So and you know just sticking to myself and just staying a good person, following what I've always known to be true. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's changed. Just followers changed. I'm still the same person.
I also assume that when it comes to fame, some people are good with it in the sense of taking pictures with people, being seen in public, and then some are bad with it. Don't handle it very well. They have a bad attitude when it comes to getting asked for pictures and things of that nature and dealing with fans and spectators and all that jazz there.
Okay. On that side, I think I'm definitely amazing with that. I haven't got annoyed with any fans yet. I understand some fans like to step over the line sometimes, but you know you got to know how to handle those fans. You can't hold back against them. You got to tell them what's up, but you got to be respectful at the same time because you got to see where they're coming from. You feel me?
Now, when it comes to fame, is this something that you wanted growing up? Is this a dream? Did you want fame?
For sure. I think back in like 7th, 8th grade was around the first time I realized that I wanted to be famous. You know, it was around the time Vine first started popping. I was actually on Vine. I posted like 3 videos, and they all kind of, I mean, it had like 300, 400 views, but at the time that was like a lot for me. I was like, yo, I might actually make it. But at the time I didn't even have a phone. I was just making it off my mom's phone, and then she ended up going back to a month like a regular. I don't even know what she had, but you couldn't download Vine on it pretty much. So I had stopped making videos until 9th grade, and that's when I started my YouTube channel with my friend Zach, and then that didn't work, and then I came back in 11th grade with my TikTok, and then that's when everything started going smooth.
And what age were you, or what grade perhaps, when you started Vine in the first place?
I was in 7th grade. 7th grade.
When it comes to fame so far, is it how you thought it would be or you expected it to be?
Um, Fame. I didn't think I would be this famous yet, but I did think it would go like this. You know what I'm saying? The way I get recognized and stuff, and fans asking for pictures, and you know, it's pretty how I expected. Pretty much how I expected it to be.
Do you want more?
Of course, I'm not even close to done yet.
People recognize you when you have your glasses on, with the glasses off?
I don't go anywhere without my glasses. Yeah.
Are they prescription?
These ones aren't. I just got these. But the glasses I wear every day, those are prescription for sure.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I don't even know. I just can't see.
And for time reference, it's August 2021 now. Now, it's one thing for people to see you on social media, your pictures, your videos. It's another to see you in person, in real life. What's the reaction when people see you in real life?
Well, there's a lot of different reactions. Um, it's funny because a lot of older people like recognize me than I expected. Like it would be like a lot of like 40, 50-year-olds that'll be like, "Hey, I watch your videos all the time. Me and my friends do it at work. All the jokes. We love you, man." And then then I'll see some young kids and they'll freak out when they see me. Like they'll be like, "Oh, you're the dude from TikTok," and ask for a picture and go crazy with all their friends. Or you know what I'm saying? It'll be some teenagers that'll just be chilling and be like, "Oh, I see you on TikTok, bro. I fuck with your videos." You know what I'm saying? So it's all kinds of different reactions when they see me.
Is that flattering or annoying?
Oh, of course. Of course. I love it every time.
People say you look shorter or taller in person.
Well, they say I look shorter because I got 6'8" in my bio. I'm actually 6'4", but you know what I'm saying?
Why do you say 6'8" in the bio then?
Because with shoes on, I'm almost 6'5", and almost 6'5" is I'm close to 6'6", and LeBron is barely over 6'6", and LeBron is 6'8", so I'm pretty much 6'8".
Now, what type of place do you get recognized the most? Not city or location, but place.
Place.
Yeah, what type of place? Like
Place.
airport, gas station, grocery store, mall,
I say
club.
the mall for sure. Because a lot of people go to the mall expecting to see somebody famous. So when they see me, they might not even know who I am. They just see my chains and stuff, and they'll be like, "Have I seen you before?" And I'll tell them who I am. And they'll be like, "Oh, what's good? Can I get a picture, bro?" You know what I'm saying? So I think some people might just go there just so they can see somebody famous.
When you have gotten recognized, ever played it off?
Have I ever played it off?
Yeah, said, no, it's not really me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I be trolling, but I don't ever be serious. But I say that all the time. Like when somebody recognizes me, like off first glimpse, I'll try to avoid them. I'll be like, "Nah, that ain't even me, bro. That ain't even me." And then but they don't know I'm playing because they already recognize me. But you know,
When it comes to photos, ever denied a picture request?
no, I haven't. I have not.
What about when you don't look like yourself?
See, I always look like myself. Who else would I look like?
Well, maybe you're out the house, no haircut.
I mean, shit, I don't got no haircut now, but I still had to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always like I don't like people that try to do too much to maintain an appearance. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna get caught lacking regardless. And if you don't like what I look like when I'm lacking, you're not gonna like what I look like when I'm not lacking. I don't even want you to like me when I'm not lacking. If you don't like me when I'm lacking, you feel me?
Maybe you're out the house, no jewelry on.
No jewelry on. I still take a picture, of course. I don't even like this jewelry that much. It just gives me the image I need to, you know what I'm saying, get to where I need to be. But once I get there, this jewelry probably not gonna be here.
Maybe you're out the house, no designer on. You're just in your house clothes, your errand clothes.
Same thing with designer. It don't mean nothing to me. It's just I know people like it. I know people want to see that. So, you know what I'm saying? This is my job. I give people what they want to see.
What about if you're under the weather? You're sick.
Okay. If I'm sick, I might not take a picture just for the safety of my fan or whoever's trying to take a picture with me. But yeah, that might be the only reason.
Strangest place you've been asked for a photo.
The bathroom.
Explain.
And it's happened multiple times. I would be using the bathroom. Literally, as I'm in the action of using the bathroom, somebody would ask me to take a picture, or they'll be like, "Hey, ain't you the dude from TikTok?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, bro, I'm the dude," or something. I'll be like, "Bro, can I use the bathroom first or something?" Like in my head, I wouldn't say that. I would just take the picture anyway, just cause. But I don't know. I don't get some people, but you know.
And it sounds like you're in the middle of a number one when you're being asked this.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Ever been in the middle of a number two and been asked for a photo?
Nah, I don't think they'll be able to see me if I'm taking number 2.
Well, maybe somebody caught you going into the bathroom. They go to the restroom. They don't see you at the urinal, so you're probably in the stall.
Okay. No, that hasn't happened yet. I hope that doesn't happen.
When it has happened, though, caught you in the middle of a number one, was it awkward?
It could have been awkward, but you know, it's just all about how you handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't awkward. I think I made it pretty smooth.
You end up taking the photo in the bathroom, or you go outside and take it?
We actually went outside the bathroom and took it.
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, as a celebrity, ever denied a photo request from you?
A photo request, like I was trying to take a picture with somebody?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever asked somebody to take a picture with them. Just because I don't look at people as like I'm your fan. Like usually when I see somebody that's higher in status than me, I'll say like, all right, you're gonna be my competition one day, or you're probably my competition now. I'm trying to see how I can get above your level. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have the same job, no matter what kind of celebrity you are. You know what I'm saying? We're all trying to get to a higher status.
Now, let's say somebody's watching this and wants to take a photo with somebody of your stature, your status, right? Somebody famous, they see them, they want to ask for a photo. What's the best way for somebody to ask a celebrity, a famous person, a well-known person for a photo?
Approach them, say, hey, how you doing? I'm a fan of you, whatever you do. Can I get a picture? And that's about it.
What are the rules, etiquette, guidelines, do's and don'ts to take the actual photo with someone like yourself?
To take the photo?
Yeah.
Like a selfie?
Doesn't have to be a selfie. Could be somebody taking the picture of both of you guys.
The rules?
Yeah. Is there rules to this?
Yeah, so don't touch me. Don't put your arm over my shoulder. Don't put your arm around my back or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's really about it. I don't really have too many rules, you know what I'm saying? Just don't touch me. If somebody touches me, I'll just, you know what I'm saying, correct them and then take the picture.
Relatively speaking, do you wish you could live a normal life?
I think I have a normal life.
Relatively speaking. You still run errands?
Yeah, of course.
Still go to the grocery store?
Yeah.
Still go to the gas station?
Of course.
Still go to the mall?
Yeah. It's just the only thing I see different is my job is just a lot more noticed by a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I do everything everybody else do. I wake up in the morning, work out, get to work, you know what I'm saying? When I'm done working, do whatever I want, play games, go hang out with my friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty normal.
As you get more popular, though, more successful, earn more income, climb that success ladder, how do you deal with friends and family asking for money?
Well, family, I think I come from a very, you know what I'm saying, I come from a very real family. Like, my family, there's no fake love or nothing like that. Because, one, we all come from, all of my family, or the past generation of my family comes from Africa. So everything they did it together, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, like damn, I don't even want to get off track, but Now, when it comes to family, I usually don't hesitate to give them money because they don't ask too much. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to friends, I don't have a lot of friends that ask me for money. But if they did, I think as long as it's for a reasonable reason, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't hesitate to give it to them if I have it. But nobody really asked me for money like that.
Ever told someone no when they have?
Yes, I have actually. Just because it was just so out the blue. It was a person that I barely even talked to like that asked me for a large amount of money. I was like, whoa, what? What is wrong with you? No, bro, what? But
What
yeah,
was, go ahead.
no, that was it.
What was the response or reaction after you said no?
I don't even remember. I was just blown that they even asked me. You know what I'm saying? Because I would never ask somebody like I had that relationship with for that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I would have to find another way. You know what I'm saying? But
Have you ever had to cut someone off because you told them no?
have I ever had to cut someone off because I told them no? I don't. No, I
When it comes
haven't.
to money.
No, not when it comes to money. No.